Hey guys, welcome to Horizons. I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome week, getting outside, doing something fun, going some new places. I just hope you're having a great summer. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do some measuring. Now, if you have one of these lying around, maybe you have one that you were using in school, and you remember these, this is called a what? A ruler. This is a ruler, and there's two sides on most rulers. Now, not all of them have these little numbers at the bottom. We'll talk about what those are, but they should have these numbers up top. These numbers up top measure in inches. It says inch right there. And then if we flip it over to these smaller numbers, you can see maybe that little cm right there. That stands for centimeter. So you have your inches side and your centimeter side. Usually you use the inches side, and that's the side we're going to use. So remember, you don't use these itty bitty numbers. You're going to be using these bigger numbers, the one that goes all the way to 12. Okay? Something to remember, 1 foot equals 12 inches. So this is 1 foot. So maybe you think, well, I'm 4 foot tall, or I'm 3 something, or however tall you are. And that would be, you can go how many feet and then inches. So for Miss Bree, I am 5 foot and 8 inches. I'm 5'8", and that's what that means. I'm 5 feet tall, so it'd be 5 of these, and then 8 inches, 5'8". And so you could measure yourself with these, and you can measure plenty of other things, and we're going to do a little bit of that. Now, another fun thing that I have is one of these. Okay, so you might say, well, that looks like just like the other one. But what this does is it unfolds into 3 of them. Okay, and this would unfold into a yard. So you can kind of see it there. 1 yard equals 3 feet. And so that's kind of easy to see here. We have 1, 2, 3. And so this is a 1 yard, or we could say it's 3 feet. And that's what 1 yard is. So if you hear somebody saying something about a yardstick is 3 feet, which would be 3 of these. 3 of these equals 1 yard. So let's see some things that we can measure. Maybe a pencil. If you have a pencil lying around, you can measure your pencil. Now, my pencil's a new one, so it hasn't been used yet, so it's going to be bigger, but maybe you have a smaller pencil, you can measure it and see how long your pencil is. So what you're going to do is you want to line it up to the inches over here where it says inches. You want to line it up, and then you're going to hold it so you can see. Measure how big it is. So mine is about, how big? Yeah, a little over 7 inches. That's 7.5 if we count that that point at the end. And so you can see that is about 7.5 inches. What are some other things that we can measure? Well, Miss Bree has this notepad, Post-it notes. Maybe you can measure one of these around your house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to line it all the way up at the end where it says inches. And then I'm going to see, all right, almost 5 inches. Maybe there's some other things around that you can measure. Maybe you can measure a piece of paper. Maybe you can measure your desk. If you have one at your house, measure anything that you have lying around. It can just be fun to measure. But remember, we use what side of the ruler? The bigger numbers that go to 12 or the smaller numbers that go to 30? Which one do we use? This side, right? The inches side. That's what we use most of the time. That's what you're going to be using right now. And then 1 foot equals 12 inches equals 1 of these. And 1 yard, I showed you a yardstick, I'll show you it again. 1 yard equals 3 feet. So 3 of these is 1 yard. So that's a little bit about measuring, and maybe you'll be able to go outside and measure some things. Maybe somebody can measure you and you can see how tall you are. That would be really cool. You can measure and see how tall you are, see how much you've grown over the last time you've been measured to now, and you can see how tall you are. That would be something fun to do. Or maybe you can measure one of your friends or a sibling. Maybe you can just have some fun using some rulers or whatever. Maybe you have a yardstick around. That would be even better to measure with. But I just hope that you are using these videos and you're doing something fun while you have your summer break. I hope you're playing outside a little bit, having some fun with your friends and family, and I will see you guys later.